Welcome back to Digiburst, guys. Banlist just dropped like 10 minutes ago, and like they said, mid-January. I haven't seen a single card, so you're gonna see my pure reaction when I see this list. Let's hop right into it. So I think it'll be in the rules we just got here. Here we go, new errata and restricted cards. Right there. Errata cards. No, that was a while ago. Restricted cards, yes. Oh wait, this is the announcement. We want to go into... Yes, here. No, this isn't right. Let's check the... Let's check the Japanese one. Let's check Japan's. Here it is right here. Banned Mega Digimon Fusion. Okay, a lot of people were saying that it's just ridiculous with the level 7 Susanoo coming out in BT7. So this is effective from the 25th of February upon BT7 pre-release. The official Japanese Twitter account has announced the updates of the banned and restricted card list. Regarding the English version, these changes will be implemented for the following schedule. So effective February 25th, 2022, upon the BT07 pre-release ban. So this is banned even before we get them, because we don't get BT7 until early March. So we won't have these cards in play while we have that in release, yeah! So, Mega Digimon Fusion, banned. That's really nice, honestly. I'm a bit late to the party with how that card interacts with the level 7 that comes out of BT7, the Frontier one. So, I saw how it interacted in the last few days, and that's pretty crazy. I'm actually pretty glad they got hit. And then we've got restricted to 1. Reinforced memory boost! Called it! I know I didn't have a prediction list, but it was a wish list, so kinda nice to see that hit, honestly. Even though Security Troll takes a little bit of a dip in BT7, it's such an annoying deck. Anyway, Ice Wall, another one I caught. I said it would be banned, or I wished that it would be banned, but hit to 1, perfectly fine by me. Even before we'll get maybe like a month out of it since America gets their EX1 legal on the 21st this month. So, you know, a month where it's at full capacity. That's fine. And with nationals coming up at the end of the month or very early February, it'll be at full then too. So don't worry about that if you are a blue player. Effective April 22, upon BT8 pre-release, Savior Hakmon limited to 1 and Eismon limited to 1. Wow, that's a major hit to Hakmon decks considering that they don't have any other level 5, but this isn't until April. So you'll still get a lot of play out of your Jesmon deck in BT7 and even before that with Naturals coming up. So I think that's pretty fair. That's a whole 3 months away, so you get plenty of time. Plus you had that time playing Jesmon. Well, I am a Jesmon player, so yeah, I'm feeling it. But plenty of time in that 3 months and in the last couple months with BT6 playing it. So I think we got a fair share out of it. And Eismon at 1. Honestly, I don't feel Eismon needs to be hit too bad, but, well, we'll definitely see how it works in BT8 with it. Since it is a BT7 card, we'll definitely see it in action then to see just how legit it is. And we will update our official website below today with this information and reasoning from the game developers regarding these changes to to reiterate, these changes will not be implemented for the 21 final championship. Yeah, pretty obvious there with that there. So the green cards aren't coming off the list, unfortunately. But I think this is a pretty effective hit. Surprisingly, not as many hits to the BT7 tamers, but I guess they don't want that format changed too much, and especially for the English format or for the international formats to differ too much from the Japanese. That's honestly why I'm more in support of a separate ban list for international versus Japanese, or TCG versus OCG like Yoooo has, just because of the different release dates, we play different games pretty much, and because of the wider spread of people across the world playing in TCG versus only very select countries in the OCG, there's different play styles and a lot more brainstorming of decks and a lot more variety in those decks too. So it would be very nice to have different ban lists, but obviously different implementations for different time periods, such as February here and April here. It's a good way to do it. And although EX2 was just released in Japan, there has been a lot of commotion about its impact on the Japanese meta and just how crazy it has been there. A lot of people have said that the D-Reaper cards need to be hit, even though they've only been out for a month. So that's pretty crazy that we haven't seen them at all on this list, and I don't know how this list impacts that strategy or deck at all. So pretty surprising. Maybe we'll see a new ban list come out to hit that deck later on down the road, but I honestly don't see it happening too much, considering these dates and the fact that our last ban list was about 8 to 10 months ago. It seems like we'll get ban lists pretty sparsely, and the D-Reaper cards are more likely to be power crept out of the game rather than hit, which is really surprising considering the outcry by the players about just how powerful it is. But it is still very early game for that deck, and maybe the players just need to have a little bit more time to really explore how the deck works and the best ways to counter it. And then maybe the format will be able to fix itself as players understand the deck better and then change their decks to better counter D-Reaper. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next time.